What's up, Rebels? It is Chunky Monkey 40 here, and today we get to see the stand-up General Lee. For those of you guys who might not know, I just released a documentary about the wheel-standing General Lee, and to be here today, to be able to see the car in person and get to hear it start up, and also get to meet Amanda and Angela Sefton, Rich's two daughters, this is going to be something special. We are at the Volo Museum in Volo, Illinois, and I've been here for a little bit. I just walked through the museum. Absolutely incredible experience. But today we are focused on one thing and one thing only. Paying our respects to Richard Sefton, the man who built the stand-up General Lee. So be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for plenty more Dukes of Hazzard related videos like this. And don't forget to go and check out ChunkyMonkey40.com to get yourself some Orange Cars Matter and other Dukes of Hazzard merchandise. You know, they call me the General, because I generally don't give a fuck. And I stay rebel. Those koozies and shirts are available at ChunkyMonkey40.com. Plus, there's a link on there to go and visit High Class White Trash. I'm a brand ambassador for that clothing company. You gotta go check them out. They got plenty of awesome pro-America and patriotic merchandise. So today they are actually gonna be starting the stand-up General Lee at 11:30, and I believe it's like 11:10 right now or something like that. But man, here, check this out. I'm extremely proud to say that my documentary is going into the Volo Museum. It's going to be on display with the legendary long-lost stand-up General, the General Lee Wheelstander. And here it is. It is yet to be unveiled, but this is the wheel-standing General Lee. And they got it doing a little bit of a wheelie right here. But look at those zoomies, dude. Oh my God. And those massive tires on the back, holy shit. Dude, this is insane. We can't see much yet because it's not unveiled. Wow. That is so cool. Now this right now for me is a very special moment because for the last 7 months, I have been obsessing over this car, researching everything I possibly could, doing my best to put together the story of the stand-up General Lee. And to be here right now looking at it, I don't even know what to say. It's just special. And pretty soon they're gonna be taking the top off because, you know, things are better topless. In memory of Richard Sefton. I love that. And also at the Volo Museum is the Don Schisler General Lee, the 6th General Lee that was ever built. This was built for the Georgia episodes, but never used in the Georgia episodes. This is the roll cage right here that was in Lee 1. And this car, I would love to do a whole video on this. I'm gonna talk with Brian Grams to see if while I'm here in Volo, we can make an arrangement for me to be able to make a documentary on this car as well. And they got a couple Dukes cars here. They got Roscoe P. Coltrane's cop car. They got a General Lee replica. And then this is Richard Sefton's pickup truck. This is the truck that he used to haul the wheel-standing General Lee around with way back in the day, and it is here to be reunited with the wheel-stander. And that, I think, is just absolutely incredible. A few yeehaws later.
Gonna give us a countdown?
Countdown from 10. We're gonna hear the Dukes theme song by Billy Gray Music, and then we're gonna start up the cars after, all right? Are you ready to see the stand-up Lee? Yeah! Seriously? Oh man. Can I get a yeehaw? Alright, let's count down from 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the stand-up General Lee 1. Let's go.
Just a good old boy. Ain't gonna mean you no harm. Because you never saw any trouble with long as the day ain't long. Straight in the curve, flying in the hill. Someday the line right here on the long way. Making their way, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than a long life. Take it some.
We're gonna get Richard's grandson Ryan to fire off the Dixie horn, and then we're gonna start her up. Make some noise for Ryan! So that right there, that's Al Payne. He's our lead mechanic. He's the one that brought the stand-up back to life. Make some noise for Al Payne! He's gonna start it up. You're gonna want to cover your ears.
Gotta add a little drama. No worries.
This is live.
Center a little too fucking hard, bud.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Way to go, Al! Oh, you lost the punch. Yeah.
My goodness. Still sounds the same though.
Sounds incredible.
So my name's Amanda Sefton, and I'm Rich's youngest daughter.
And I'm Angela Sefton. I'm Rich's oldest daughter.
How has this been today? Seeing this car after all these years. When was the last time you guys saw it?
The last time I saw it was back in 2004, unfortunately, when it was being loaded onto a trailer by the Tennessee State Troopers when it was taken. So that was the last time I saw the car. That was also the last time that our dad saw the car. So
Wow.
today is emotional, definitely, but it's been a good emotion.
And I'd have to say for me it's a little bit longer. As being the oldest, I also was married and went on with my life, but it was a struggle watching my dad trying to get the car back. It literally put him in the grave, just trying to get it back over and over, and it's a very emotional roller coaster right now. It's a good feeling knowing that the car is going to be basically 4 hours away. We can come and see it when we want to. We know it's going to be in good hands. It's a nice ending to a very long, treacherous story that basically killed our dad.
Yeah,
What was it like hearing it start up for the first time in all these years?
exactly like I remember it.
Exactly.
Exactly like I remember
The smell of the alcohol, the exhaust blowing on your face, what took us right
Little
back.
burn in your eyes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I felt that for sure. You guys saw me crouched down over there, and it almost blew me over. I was like, oh my God, is everyone gonna see blood coming out of my ears? That thing is loud, but your dad, he had a passion and he went for it. As sad as the story is pretty inspirational in a way, because he was so passionate about this car and he built a beautiful car. And now it's here for the Dukes fans and for everybody who's a fan of cars or anything. to be able to enjoy. So if your dad was around today, what do you think he would say about this car finally getting to do what he built this car to do almost 45 years ago?
I think if the car wasn't going to be in our family's possession, I think he would agree that this is the next best place for it to be, because other people can enjoy it. You know, it's spent the better part of the last 20 years, 20 plus years sitting in a garage coated in dust, and that was not what the car was built for. He built it with the intention of taking it on tour and going and having different racetracks do exhibition runs with the car. Unfortunately, my sister and I, you know, we both are older now, we have families of our own, we both work full time. That's not in the cards for us. And so the fact that the car now can be enjoyed by the masses, anybody that wants to see the car or has heard stories about the car can come here to the Volo Museum and see it. Our family appreciates that.
A great way to a bitter, long legacy that has caused a lot of aches and pains throughout the years in our family. Our dad worked really hard to do what, you know, he loved to do, and I think it's a great place for us to come and just enjoy it with our dad, even though he's not here with us.
We feel him. We know that he's here.
I can guarantee that he is. I can feel it in the air. And when that car started up, I don't think that was exhaust. I think that was your dad coming to give you guys a hug.
Yes.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
That must be a lot of fun starting that thing up, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. It was nice to hear it run. I mean, we took a lot of it apart because it hasn't ran in a long time. So we took out the fuel tank, cleaned it, we took all the injectors out, we pulled the blower, the fuel pump, we rebuilt everything, put all new O-rings because the car sat for so long, so everything was all dry rotted. So once we replaced all that, we adjusted the valve, put a new blower belt on it, and then we put fuel in it, and we decided to see what happened, and she started like this.
Man.
So it was a good feeling that it all ran and worked.
How long did it take you? How much man hours would you have to estimate?
We spent about 2.5 months on it.
Wow.
Getting parts and ordering things, and we changed a few things on it just because of safety features, stuff like that,
Have you gotten to drive it?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, it's a fun car to drive. I mean, we tire burner right now, and we still got a few more things to work on, but we will get it to do the wheelie stand.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, so do we. And we got a couple more parts we're waiting for, and once we do it, we're going to get on it right away, and hopefully maybe in a month we'll have it up in the air.
That'll be super cool, man. I can't wait to see it.
The way the car is now, the tank is over here, the battery's here, and there's no nitrous bottle in the back.
Huh.
So yeah, it's like this one. Here's a different picture, different style blower and stuff compared to what's on there now.
No kidding.
Yeah. Same with all this. I mean, this is all the same from what they had originally with the return and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's kind of neat to see
what it looked like way back when.
Back then, trial and error, probably trying to figure things out. I changed. The only reason I did it for the time being, but I'm going to go back to this is a magneto, and we have the yellow wires that came with it. But I changed all the ignition to electronic ignition because we found the hole in this magneto cap. They don't produce this magneto cap no more. So you have to buy like a $2,500 magnet. I got a couple contacts that are trying to find me that cap, so then I can put that all back to original, the way it was. That's what we want to do.
That's cool.
But right now it's just got electronic ignition. For what we're doing, it's perfect. It does what it does. So, but we have the yellow wires, we have the cap. As soon as I find the right cap, we're going to put it all back together like that.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
So yeah, no, this is a cool picture. I like this. Maybe I can sign it here.
Yeah, definitely. Sign it right above that since you just brought that up to me. Pretty cool. Yeah, you see where I had Tommy sign it.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is gonna.
Not that my signature means anything.
Hey, it does because you brought it back to life, man. You gotta take some pride in that, man.
I do, and it was fun. And I did it more for the family, and I'm glad the family came down. I'm glad they got to sit in it and start it all up. I let the one daughter sit in it and run it. I thought it was really cool that they put their dad's hat. I don't know if you saw that. They put their dad's hat on the seat. So she took pictures of that. no parking right there.
Hey, it turns real easy.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no weight in the front end.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
So Al gave me permission to take her for a spin. No, I'm not gonna take her for a spin, unfortunately, but I get to sit it. So that's gonna be really cool. This is cool. That's crazy.
All that power right behind your head.
I know. If it was started right now, my hair would be in that belt, and I'd be scalped like an Indian.
And then it would suck through the scoop.
You think about a belt brake, something that's flying right behind your head.
Yeah.
And you can see there's two brake pedals on the floor. One's the rear, and one's the front. There's a handle on. That's for actually doing the wheelies to steer the car.
And you don't have the handle on it yet?
No, I have it off. Just because getting in and out is kind of hard.
Yeah, I bet. And then, so the roll cage is cut. Did you do that?
Yes.
Or was that?
No, we cut it.
Oh, you did?
Just so we can get in and out easier instead of trying to climb, working on the car. Made it that much easier, you know, because we had to do a lot of work in the front of the motor. So we decided to just cut that so we can get in and out, move the car, just makes it easier. We're going to eventually put it back, and we're probably going to redesign it in the door so when the door opens, it opens.
That'd be super cool. Yeah. That's in the back seat. And up General Lee right now. This is so cool. This is the brake to steer it while you're doing a wheelie. Here's the horn. I'm gonna do it again. Oh yeah. Damn. I love how the seats are like this too. This is awesome. It's crazy. After 7 months of researching this car, now I'm here sitting in it. That's just crazy. And I heard it run twice and I went deaf both times.
I'm Ryan McClurg, and I am the current owner, caretaker of Rich Sefton's truck. He bought this truck in the early 80s. It was a state of Arizona forestry truck. He bought it from a used dealer, I think, in Southern California, and fixed it all up. Later on, I don't know the exact date, maybe late 90s, close to 2000, I think he had all the body work and the paint done to the current, what you see it as now. And then he used it to haul the wheel stander. You know, obviously he cared about it. You can tell by looking at it. It's pretty cool, it's pretty unique. I met Rich shortly after I moved to Los Angeles, and I was friends with a group of Dukes of Hazzard fans, and a whole bunch of them were planning a trip to Southern California to go around to filming locations, meet up with some of the people from the show that they knew, Rich and Tom Sarmento, and I knew that they were coming out this way. I said, hey, can I tag along with you guys? And they said, yeah, we're coming in at this time and we're gonna be at this place, meet up with us there. And so I did, and everybody was great. At the end of their trip, I told Rich, I live in Burbank, I'm not far away, so when these guys all fly home, I'm still gonna be here. If you ever need any help in your garage, working on the truck, working on that big block that's in the wheel stander, I'll give you a hand. And so I gave him my number, and I thought, wishful thinking, it'd be cool, but I didn't expect him to call. And then like 2 days later, he called me. He said, what are you doing this weekend? And I said, you tell me. And I went down and I helped him out, and we just became great friends ever since.
Interview interrupted by the general. So you worked on the wheel stander when he got it back in 2002?
I helped Rich with it a little bit here and there with what he needed, but he was the guy working on it, and you know, I'd lift something or move something or help him with this or help him with that, and whatever he needed. It was a little bit with the wheel stander before we went to Georgia. We did a bunch of work on this truck before we went to Georgia. You know, when we were in Georgia, I was part of that crew, and then in 2004 in Bristol, I was part of that crew for the short amount of time we had it there. I believe one of our guys was going to actually make a pass with it this time because the previous year we had only started it. It was early as before the gates opened. Next thing you knew, we were there with a bunch of Tennessee state troopers, and they asked us to step away from the car, and the rest is history. We'd talk once a week on the phone. You know, he'd call me up and say, hey, what are you doing? And you know, we always kept in contact with each other, and right up till the very end.
Well, how did you get Rich Sefton's truck?
It had been sitting for a while. It had been kind of shuffled around between different areas on the West Coast. Wasn't driven a whole lot, you know, and Amanda had it. And I was talking with Amanda, and I said, well, hey, I could take it for now and give it a place to stay inside, keep it nice, and you'll always know where it is. And then and I ended up with it.
Did you have to do anything to it when you got it?
I did a little bit, so I've put different wheels and tires on it, similar to what he had, and otherwise, service, clean it up, oil changes, maintenance stuff. I don't want to change anything. I'm just basically kind of preserving this truck to how he left it.
And I see you won the Richard Sefton Mopar Show for the furthest distance traveled. So how far did you come from to get this truck here today?
It was a lot of hours. By the time we had a little hiccup around South Bend, we had to stop and do a little work on the truck. Probably maybe 11 or 12 hours. I didn't realize we were going to be the farthest guy, so thank you to Volo. We love it. This is awesome. It'll stay with the truck. We're glad to be here.
Until tomorrow, stand up, General. What's up? Do a wheelie. I'm trying. Alrighty guys, so that was the unveiling of the stand-up General Lee. Now tomorrow, Amanda Sefton and Angela Sefton are going to be coming back to get a ride in the General Lee, so I'll be coming back as well to see the car actually run and drive. I want to get some footage of the car actually driving. I think that would be super, super cool. It wants to go up so bad, man. It really does, but it's not quite there yet, but it's very, very close. And I can't wait to see one day when it's just up on its back wheels, doing it no problem. So I'll be back tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm also going to film a video on the Don Schisler General Lee, which was also on display. It was right behind the WHEELSTANDER. That's the 6th General Lee that was ever built, and it was owned by one of the guys who worked on the show, Don Schisler. That'd be cool to go over the history of that one with Brian tomorrow, and then I'm going to go through the museum and enjoy it for myself. I got a tour of it today. I saw most of it, but I didn't get to see everything, and I really want to go check out their antique mall. The Volo Museum has been a great experience being here. Big shout out to Gary Mertz. He's taking good care of me today, bought me breakfast and lunch, and we hung out all day. He's been helping me film, taking tons of pictures as well. Hopefully tomorrow my ears won't still be ringing from the car starting up right next to me. I still can't believe I ducked down right there, dude. You guys could see it in the video. I mean, I was right in front of the exhaust. So all that was coming into my face and just, oh, it was so loud, man. My ears have been ringing ever since. It is a very, very powerful car. Absolutely badass.
God fucking bitchin'. That was just like I remembered it.
The court issued an order basically saying that my dad was supposed to pay for attorney's fees in the divorce against my mom. My mom's lawyer had the car seized to pay for attorney's fees, and my dad had all of the proper paperwork saying that they didn't have the right to sell the car, and it didn't matter. The car had already been sold. My mom didn't have any idea what was going on. She had no clue that her attorney was trying to basically illegally take the car and sell it.
Just some good old boys, never meaning no harm. It beats all you ever saw. Little trouble nothing lost since the day they were born. They straightening the curves, they flattening their heels. Well, someday the mountain might